Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are trying out the new collab between Lunar Beauty and Laura Lee, which if you didn't know, Laura Lee and Manny, the owner of Lunar Beauty, are best friends. So this collab I wasn't surprised by. I was just wondering why haven't they done one sooner? And I'm really excited to dive into the items that are in this collection. Now, before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how I got this look using those items from the new collab, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, I have to hurry because I have some things I gotta do before a friend's birthday party tonight, but I really wanted to try out this new release. And it is from Laura Lee and Lunar Beauty. So Lunar Beauty is owned by Manny MUA, and then of course Laura Lee owns her company, and they are best friends. So they decided to do a collaboration, and there are, well, there's a couple more than what I got. So I got the eyeshadow palette, the face palette, and the two lipsticks. There's also a brush collection that I didn't pick up. I have some of Laura Lee's brushes and I absolutely love them, but I also have a drawer full of brushes, so I didn't think I needed to pick them up. Looking at it though, there are some brushes that I would have liked to add to my collection. If I think about it later on and maybe I want to, I'll pick them up. But I do like the card. It is very aesthetically pleasing. It is very neutral based, and I absolutely love that. But looking at the shadow palette, so first off, look at this. I really like the packaging on this. The moon sun-esque, I think it's supposed to be a sun. I really like this because there is actually some depth to it. You can kind of see that it's raised up. There's texture to it. It is very aesthetically pleasing to me. I think the packaging is stunning. And then, so the outer cartons, obviously I'm not keeping them, but it does have, you know, a different look than the actual package. I like the package, but I think this is very simple and nice. And then same thing with the palette, or the face palette outer carton. Very just simple and subdued, but I'm digging this. So I was kind of excited to play around with this. And I do like, I forgot the Lunar Beauty one that I have, and I don't have it on my table. I absolutely love, it's a neutral palette, and the eyeshadows, they're stunning. They're so buttery smooth. So I'm really excited to dig into this one. Now, looking at these shades, you have some tan neutrals, some browns, you have a black. There are a bunch of different shimmers, some that look like they have different shades of glitter, and then one called Aries that looks like it's a duochrome. Of course, we're going to swatch them. We're going to dive in and see what they're all about, but I'm really excited for this. As well as we have a face palette, and this one, it's, you know, blush tones compared to the tan, but then in here it looks like there are 2 highlighters and 4 blushes, and the one, because of like the tone, I wonder if I could use it as a bronzer. We're gonna swatch this one as well. I don't usually swatch my face palettes, but I think today would probably be a good idea to do it because there are some interesting shades in here. I'm really gravitating towards this peachy keen. If you've been here before, I gravitate towards peachy shades, and you would know that. But this deeper shade in this one might be really pretty, like blended together. I don't know. We're gonna play around. We're gonna try this out, do it quickly. But I want to get a feel for it. And there are also 2 lipsticks that I picked up, one for each Manny and Laura. So I'm excited to try those. And the component's very interesting. But we're going to dig in and get some details. Let me go ahead and swatch these real quick and get a feel for the colors I want to play with. Okay, these swatches delivered. There's only like one that just kind of swatched a little bit weird, but also swatches don't tell you the entire story. And looking at these shades, I am in love with Full Femme, which is kind of like it's darker than a rose gold, but it is absolutely stunning. It looks like it has silver glitter in it. It's kind of like a rose gold leaning into cranberry. And then Aries, the one that I thought was a duochrome, very much has like the teal to brown shifts. I absolutely love that color, as well as Mora, which is kind of like a peridot, which is also my birthstone. And I am absolutely loving these shades. I also like Virgo. It is very dark brown metallic, and I don't know if I want to do like neutral tones today or lean darker. Even Social is absolutely beautiful. That is a full-on cranberry, like satiny suede. These shadows are absolutely stunning, and of course we just fresh swatches. I don't know what I was doing with the rest of my life where I was only swatching the shimmers, because some of these matte shades are stunning too. Which one? Lanny? I think it's Lanny, because it's supposed to be Manny with an L for Laura, I think. Pretty sure. That shade is really pretty. And then Break Time, the matte black. I think those two, one of them I'm going to use today. But I don't know if I want to go purple with some greens, or maybe I want to do Aries. I haven't used, have I? Maybe. Maybe I've used a similar shade lately. I don't know, this palette has me all confused. Let me look at the shimmers and contemplate what I want to do. Okay, I have a way forward, and I think we're going to gravitate towards the purples. But before we do that, we're going to put a light shade in the crease. So the first shade is going to be this light peachy tan called Besties. We're going to use a fluffy crease brush and put that in the crease. I don't need it to be too overpowering. I just need it to make sure that the darker shades that I use do not fluff everywhere. I kind of gave a shape. It's not too dark, but I'm okay with that because I think we're going to use the purpley shade. I'm going to use this shade Lanny, which is a very luscious purple. And I think I'm going to use... Actually, I'm going to start out with my fluffy crease brush, and this will kind of mute it down just to give some shape, and then I'll use my compacted smudger to give it more definition. I didn't think I was going to go like super bold and dark today because we're going to be outside. It is our friend Rob's 40th birthday coming up, but we're going and celebrating this afternoon. You guys met Jamie. Rob is her husband, and we're celebrating his birthday today. I'm pretty sure this video is going up after I introduce Jamie to you guys. At least that's the plan. All right, so we just got a wash of color. So if you just do a light subdued with a fluffy crease brush, you can get this light shade, very wash of color, nothing too intense. But I'm going to switch over to my compacted smudge brush. This is one from Huda Beauty. I think this is one of Laura Lee's. Yeah, this is one of Laura Lee's brushes. I have a hodgepodge mixture of different brushes that I like to use. But that's the great thing about makeup. You can just do a wash of color. You can do compacted and intense. It just depends on what your heart's desire is. And since today is the celebration for Rob's birthday, we can actually kind of talk about like what the plan is. So Jamie did a lot of planning for his birthday, and he's a huge Star Wars fan. We were talking about that in the video where I introduced her, and we were talking about Luke and her husband Rob. So she went and had a Death Star cake made for him, and she had t-shirts made for all of us. It says birthday boy groupies. But I tend to hang out with them a lot, and then if Luke's on duty, like we'll all go to the brewery or grab dinner and hang out. So definitely, we'll get along and have a good time. Just great people to be around. So of course we're gonna go up to Williamsburg area to one of the breweries that they like up there and celebrate his 40th. And then he doesn't know it, but there's a huge banner that she got for the front yard, so we're gonna put that up later tonight. And then there's a bunch of other things that we've got going on, and I think this weekend we're gonna go do dinner, just the four of us. Now, I think I'm gonna darken up the outer corner a little bit, just a smidge. I like it how it is, but I kind of want a little bit deeper. I'm gonna go into shade Break Time, just on a small pencil brush. This one's from Sigma. Just pick up the slightest amount right here in the outer corner, just to find the shape a little bit. See, it just gives it a little more definition. And then Luke ordered his present the other day, last night. We had a family emergency trip that he had to take this past weekend, so some things that we had planned to do didn't get done, like picking up Rob's birthday present. So he ordered it last night and I've got to go pick it up. Now into the shade Aries. This picks up so beautifully. And I think I'm going to do it all over the eye. I might put full fam like in the inner corner. We'll see. Ooh, that is really pretty. You know what? This reminds me of the shade from Natasha Denona. Is it similar? I have it on my table. No, Vision's different. This one's more like purpley, like a scarab. For some reason, it was just like sticking out of my head like they were similar. They're not. They're different. I really like this one. I'll pick up the shade Full Fam. This I'm going to pick up on my pinky and see if it'll do what I want it to. Right here. It may be too dark for what I'm trying to do. I literally blocked the entire thing. I'm so sorry. Ooh, that's kind of quite interesting. The nice thing about the shades from Lunar Beauty, they pick up nicely on a brush. Let's take that into the crease a little bit. And then we still have Aries. I think the deepness and then the darkness right here from that rose gold cranberry shade. All right, let me go do some base products in this eye and I'll be back for the blush or the face palette and the lipsticks. Okay, you guys, we need to finish off the eyes. As for base products, if there's anything you want to know that I'm using on my oily combination skin, definitely check the drop down box. There are clickable links, so definitely check those out. And I'm excited to dive back into this. Now, I'm looking at this and I'm like, ooh, do I want to use the shade Trivia, which is that lime green, or do I want to just stick with the shades that I had before? Part of me wants to do, I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. I think I kind of want to do lime green right here and then the purple. That might be fun. I'm going to use the shade Trivia. This is going to go almost the entire length. I don't think I'm going to put it right here because I want the purple to just kind of be more vibrant, but I'm going to bring it so far that they kind of like blend together. So usually I would start all the way in the outer corner. I think today I'm just going to pop it right here starting in the middle and bring it over. And it's either gonna look great or it's a fail and I will suck it up. Okay, I kind of like that. I might even put the shimmery green on top of it, Moira, just to give it some oomph. Now into shade Lanny. This is just my little smudge brush as well. You ever do a step in your makeup and then you're like, you forget to do it on the other side? I completely did that with the dark shade Break Time. I forgot and then I remembered like at the last minute after I'd already put the shimmers on. Okay, so they start to blend together. I'm getting like Beetlejuice vibes. Live and learn, try things out, and if you don't like them, try and fix them. I might just leave it and see what people say. I also said I might put like the shimmery green to like make it pop a little bit more. And then going into Break Time. Just a smidge, nothing to overpower, just right here. Right here. I'm in the shade Lanny, just fixing that edge. Now into the shade Mora. I'm really hoping this picks up on a dry brush. If not, I will dampen it to make it pop. But it looks like it's picking up. So I should have dampened it just to make it adhere a little bit better and not flake. I'm just using my Morphe setting spray to dampen this. You could use water. Either one will work. Okay, yeah. I don't usually do metallics under the eye. You know what? There's a purse for everything. Do I like it? I don't know that I'm in love with it, but you know what? Live and learn, try it out. Next time you don't do it. We'll see. Maybe it'll grow on me. Sometimes it does once I put liner on, but so far. Now we have the face palette. And I was going to use the lightest shimmer in the eyeshadow palette, but there is a highlighter in here and I think I'm going to use that for inner corner and brow bone just to bring everything together. Now I did say I was going to swatch these, so let me go ahead and swatch the blushes and bronzer first. Okay, so these are the 4 blushes. And I say that this one looks like a bronzer, but that's also because it's a little bit dark for me to be a blush. I really think these two mixed together would be stunning. And I'll try it as a bronzer today. Now, the 2 highlighters. Ooh, okay. This is the one that's on the bottom, which is Nude Champagne. I love that shade. So I'm gonna put those right. Look how stunning that is. Okay, I think I'm gonna put Gold Fantasy in the inner corner, which is the gold shade. This one right here. And then Nude Champagne is gonna be on the cheeks. So we're gonna get our money's worth and try both highlighters. And I think I'm gonna mix Rose Skyline and Peachy Keen together. I think I'm gonna put Peachy Keen down first and then just a smidge of Rose Skyline. All right, so into Peachy Keen. Oh shoot, I forgot to do my bronzer first. No fear, I can save what's on the brush. I haven't done a lot. We're gonna go into Sandbar, which is the more like bronzy blush, and just see if it's a good bronzer for me. If not, I have a bronzer picked out that I can use anyways. It is a little on the warmer tone. Am I mad at it? Not really. Do I think I would use this as my bronzer again? Probably. It's not horrible. It's just not the shade I usually go for. It is a little bit lighter though. Hence why I say blush. You guys, I even forgot my earrings today. I do that a lot. What's funny is I was out in the sun yesterday because yesterday was the 4th of July and we're at a friend's pool house or a pool party. What's funny is my face did not get sunburn at all. I had the Pari Sun Shield Soft Glow. It's an SPF 30. I wore that all day. And I had sunscreen on my shoulders. I had sunscreen everywhere. My shoulders are the only things that are burned. My face, not at all. And I love that Kapari. I always forget to talk about it because who talks about sunscreen? But my face did not get a lick of sun yesterday. But my shoulders, like, they're burned. I mean, it's light. I don't think I'm gonna do too much bronzer, so we'll be fine. And I'm gonna go into Peachy Keen and do a blush for the cheeks. That has a really pretty flush. All right, now I'm gonna dip in ever so slightly into Rose Skyline. I'm gonna start it going lightly and mostly towards the back. I start in the back and bring it forward just to get that light flush. All right, so this has Rose Skyline on. This is just Peachy Keen. Let me know, did you like it before I put Rose Skyline on, or do you like the combination? All right, now for the inner corner, I'm going into Gold Fantasy. All right, and then I'm going into Nude Champagne for the cheeks. Oh, blinding, yes. Don't mind if I do. I need some setting spray to like soak it in and just tone it down. Might be seen from outer space, but I'm okay with it. All right, let me do some brows liner mascara and I'll be back for lips. Okay, you guys, I'm back and the last thing we have to do is lips, and there were 2 released, one for Laura Lee and one from Manny MUA. So these are the components. They are the cutest. I love the neutral shades on here and the ombre effect, but then you push this little button and it pops out the different, and then it pops out the tube of lipstick. This shade is Mora, and we'll go ahead and swatch it right here. It's like a peachy pink. Really like that shade. And then this one is Lanny, and it's just a take on their names blended together. So Mora is Manny and then Laura. Lanny is Laura then Manny. Okay, so this one looks like it's a little more cool toned, and we will put that one right here. I think I'm gravitating towards the more cool toned just because like peachy pinks aren't like my thing. although they might be beautiful blended together, and they feel really creamy on the back of my hand. So I think I'm gonna end up using Lanny. Let me get a lip liner for it. And this looks like it might be a good tone for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. So let me grab that real quick. Okay, so I swatched Pillow Talk next to Lanny. It's a little bit warmer than that shade, but I think it might pull it through, which I would appreciate because, like I said, it's a little more cool tone, but the peachy pink is a little like brighter than what I'm going for today. Okay, and now Lanny. I didn't line the entirety of my lips. I just did the exterior and then a little bit of the inside. But the lip cheat kind of like blurs the lips a little bit. It is a little bit paler than I was expecting. It is very like cool toned and pale. There's part of me that just wants to put Mora on top and see if the two blended together would be like my perfect shade. Not all neutrals are created equal, and you know, not everyone loves all the shades. It's not my favorite. I bought them, I tried them. Maybe they will grow on me. I will try out different lip combinations. They're not my favorite. It's okay though. You don't have to love every aspect of collections that you purchase. Live and learn. I thought I would like both of them. They're just not my shade. Interesting. I do like some of the liquid lipsticks I have from Laura Lee, and I have some great shades in there, and they're a little more like, I'm not gonna say burgundy, they're like brighter pinks and mauves. I don't like this. It reminds me of the concealer mouth that they had back in like, was it the 2000s? I wasn't on that bandwagon. It was just lip gloss and black eyeliner for me. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Is this like the lip that you would go for? Is it just in my head? Let me know your thoughts. But you guys, that is it for this video. This is the final look. I really like how my eyes turned out. The gold, what's the shade? The Gold Fantasy highlighter in the inner corner is absolutely stunning. I love the nude champagne. I think that is my favorite highlighter. Yes, absolutely. But you guys, let's just discuss. Well, you already know where I stand on the lipsticks, but the eyeshadow palette, one, love the packaging. It is neutral, it's aesthetically pleasing, and I can't say the word, but I really like this. I love the texture of it. And then the color story. These shadows performed stunningly, beautifully, amazingly. I need more vocabulary, you guys. I've seen the comments where you guys just tell me the words that I use the most. But I really like Lunar Beauty formula, and these shadows did not disappoint. I'm really excited to play around with some more of them, like the shade Social, which is like that suede cranberry. But the shades that I did use, and even like the metallic green underneath, it does look better with mascara. Without it, it just looked weird. But with the mascara, it makes it pop more. Just sometimes it works that way. Let me know, are you guys picking this up? Did you already order it? Are you excited to have it in your collection? Are you passing on it? Let me know your thoughts, because I do like their formula. I do like the shadows, and so far I'm excited for this palette. I'm gonna continue to play around with it. The Full Fantasy Blush Cheek Palette, this, I really like it. I like the shades that are in here. I did mix two shades to get the blush today, but I think Peachy Keen by itself would be really pretty, or Rose Skyline by itself, the two mixed. Now Sandbar is definitely too dark to be a blush for me, but as a bronzer, it's okay on my lighter days. And then the highlights, you guys already know. I am like in love with them. Chef's kiss. But yeah, that is it for this video, this collection. I'm just so excited. Let me know your thoughts down below. We will interact in the comments. But you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications, new videos. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.